2005, the Pats used the 32nd pick on Fresno State guard Logan Mankins. Big hit. 7-time Pro Bowler, named first-team All-Pro once. 2006, 21st pick, they take Minnesota running back Lawrence Maroney. Miss. Out of the league after 5 seasons, never started more than 6 games in a year. 2007, 24th pick, it was Miami safety Brandon Merriweather. Hit. 2-time Pro Bowler, above average safety for most of his career. In 2008, picking 10th, they took Tennessee linebacker Gerard Mayo. Another hit. Injuries cost him down the stretch, but named first-team All-Pro once and made 2 Pro Bowls. Now on to 2010, 27th pick, they go with Rutgers safety Devin McCourty.
McCown throws, intercepted. Devin McCourty slides in for the pick.
Hit. 123 games, 123 starts for the Patriots to go along with 2 Super Bowl rings. 2011, picking 17th, they grabbed Nate Solder, offensive tackle from Colorado. Hit again. Regular starter for the Pats, and now a fat payday with the Giants to boot. 2012, 21st pick, they nabbed Chandler Jones, DN, Syracuse. Hit. 2-time Pro Bowler, named first-team All-Pro last year, and has had double-digit sacks 4 times. Same draft, 4 picks later, they get Dante Hightower, linebacker, Alabama.
Down goes Newton, Hightower.
The hits just keep on coming. Regular starter for New England every year he's played, made the Pro Bowl in 2016. In 2014, they added Dominique Easley, defensive tackle out of Florida. This is a miss. Done in New England after 2 seasons, 3 career starts in 3 years. And in 2015, they used a 32nd pick on Texas defensive tackle Malcolm Brown. Meh, 45 tackles and at least 2 sacks in each season from the D tackle spot is solid. Final tally for the Patriots: 1 meh, 2 misses, 7 hits. 2008, Buffalo had the 11th pick and took Leotis McKelvin, defensive back from Troy. Meh. Played 8 seasons for Buffalo, but never quite latched on as a consistent starter. 2009, again, they had the 11th pick, and this time it was Penn State defensive end Aaron Maben. Miss. Lasted just 2 seasons with the Bills and 4 overall in the NFL. Same draft, 17 picks later, they took Louisville center Eric Wood. Hit. 120 starts and 120 games in a Pro Bowl. In 2010, they used a 9th pick on Clemson running back C.J. Spiller. Miss. Had a big 2012 with over 1,200 rushing yards, but that's been about it.
Let's go, let's go! Yes, sir!
2011, picking 3rd overall, they grabbed Bama defensive tackle Marcel Darius. Hit. Production down a little over the last few years, but he did make 2 Pro Bowls and named first-team All-Pro once. 2012, 10th pick, they go Stephon Gilmore, cornerback out of South Carolina. Hit. Made the Pro Bowl in 2016 and parlayed it into a big contract with the Patriots. 2013, 16th pick overall, they went with Florida State quarterback E.J. Manuel. Miss. 6-12 career record as a starter, pretty much a career backup. 2014, 4th overall selection, they go with Clemson wideout Sammy Watkins. Meh. 25 career TDs. He's cracked the 1,000-yard receiving barrier only once. In 2016, they held the 19th pick and went with Clemson defensive end Shaq Lawson. Another meh. Was better in year 2 with 4 sacks, so it appears he's headed in the right direction, but overall, just so-so. And finally, 2017, they used the 27th selection on LSU corner Tre'Davious White.
Picked off by Buffalo, Tre'Davious White.
Hit. Great rookie year. 4 interceptions, 69 tackles. Final tally, 3 miss, 3 misses, 4 hits. Buffalo has the 12th and 22nd pick in the first round this year. 2009, New York used the 5th pick on USC quarterback Mark Sanchez. This is a miss. Despite some early success, he ended up being more of a backup player than a franchise-type quarterback. 2010, 29th pick, they took Kyle Wilson, corner from Boise State. Miss. Career lasted 6 seasons. That's 2 more than his career interception total. In 2011, picking 30th, they steal Temple defensive tackle Muhammad Wilkerson. Big hit. One of the top D tackles in the game, twice hit double-digit sacks in a season. 2012, 16th pick, they went with North Carolina defensive end Quentin Coples. Miss. Cut after 4 seasons with the Jets, just 16.5 career sacks. 2013, 9th pick, it was D. Milner, corner from Alabama. This is a miss. Career lasted 3 seasons, 1 for each interception he had in the NFL. Same draft, 4 picks later, they make up for it by taking Missouri defensive tackle Sheldon Richardson. Hit. Not a big stats guy, but a beast to deal with in the trenches game after game. In 2014, they used the 18th pick on Louisville safety Calvin Pryor. Miss. Only played 3 seasons for the Jets and had just 2 total interceptions. 2015, 6th overall pick, they grabbed Leonard Williams, who fell right in their lap.
When it's intercepted on the play, Leonard Williams has got the ball.
Hit. 40-plus tackles each season in the league and made a Pro Bowl in 2016. 2016, 20th pick Darren Lee, linebacker, Ohio State. Hit. 94 tackles and 3 sacks in year 2, so he could be on the upswing. Finally, in 2017, with the 6th pick, they get LSU safety Jamal Adams.
Taken down. It's Jamal Adams one more time.
This is a hit. 82 tackles and 2 sacks in his debut season. Final tally, 1 meh, 4 misses, 5 hits. The Jets' first rounder this year, 3rd overall. In 2008, the Miami Dolphins used the 1st overall pick on Michigan tackle Jake Long, and that's a hit. He went to 4 straight Pro Bowls out of the gate and named first-team All-Pro once. In 2009, they used the 25th pick on Illinois corner Vontae Davis. That's a hit, though not as a Dolphin. Traded after 3 years in Miami, 2 Pro Bowls for the Colts. In 2010, they went with Penn State defensive lineman Jared Odrick, 28th overall. Meh, he's out of the league now, but did have 23 career sacks in 7 seasons as a defensive tackle. In 2011, they picked 15th and grabbed Mike Pouncey, a center from Florida. That's a hit. 93 starts in 93 games for the 3-time Pro Bowler. In 2012, with the 8th pick, they grabbed Ryan Tannehill, a quarterback out of Texas A&M.
As Tannehill pumps it and goes long, and he's got hitting stills.
Nah, he was awarded a big contract extension before getting hurt, but he sits at 37-40 as a career starter. In 2013, with the 3rd pick, they took Oregon defensive end Dion Jordan. That was a big miss. After trading up to get him, he missed an entire year due to a suspension and could be labeled Miami's biggest draft bust in team history. In 2014, picking 19th, they added Tennessee tackle Juwan James. Meh, 47 starts, but he's also missed 17 games in 4 seasons due to injuries. In 2015, with the 14th pick, they grabbed Louisville wideout Devontae Parker. Meh, over 50 catches and over 650 receiving yards each of the last 2 seasons. In 2016, with the 13th pick, they grabbed Laramie Tunsil, a tackle from Ole Miss. Meh, he's been a full-time starter each year he's played, but he's yet to emerge as a premier player. And in 2017, they used the 22nd pick on Missouri defensive end Charles Harris. Meh, but lots of room for growth for Harris. Final tally, 6 mehs, 1 miss, 3 hits. Miami's first rounder this year is 11th overall. 2009, Denver spends the 12th pick on Georgia running back Knowshon Marino. Miss. Lasted just 6 years in the league. 2009, with the 18th pick, they took Robert Ayers, defensive end from Tennessee. Meh. 3 teams in 9 seasons, but 5+ sacks in 4 of the last 5 years. In 2010, they used the 22nd pick on Demaryius Thomas, wide receiver from Georgia Tech.
Touchdown! Demaryius Thomas!
Hit. 5 Pro Bowl seasons, 5 seasons with more than 1,000 yards receiving. Same draft, 3 picks later, it was Tebow time. Tim Tebow, quarterback Florida. Miss. 8-6 as a starter, 17 touchdown passes and only 9 picks, but he lasted just 3 years in the NFL. Then in 2011, they grabbed Texas A&M linebacker Von Miller, 2nd overall. That's a grand slam. He's named first-team All-Pro 3 times, a 6-time Pro Bowler, 6 seasons with double-digit sacks. In 2013, picking 28th, they pick up Sylvester Williams, defensive tackle out of North Carolina. Meh. Started 2 Super Bowls for Denver, but Denver let him walk after 4 years. In 2014, they picked 31st and got Ohio State cornerback Bradley Roby.
Intercepted! Bradley Roby!
Hit. One of the better nickel backs these last few years and gets a chance to start now that Aqib Talib has left the building. In 2015, with the 23rd pick, they add Shane Ray, linebacker, Missouri. 8 sacks in his sophomore campaign. He needs to rebound from injury in 2018. 2016 now, picking 26th, they went with the quarterback, taking Paxton Lynch from Memphis. That's a miss. Just 4 starts in 2 seasons and not considered the future of the position for the Broncos. And finally in 2017, picking 20th, they take Utah offensive tackle Garrett Bowles. Meh. Started every game but also gave up 8 sacks, the 3rd most in the NFL. Final tally, 4 mess, 3 misses, 3 hits. Denver's first-round pick this year is 5th overall. In 2008, the Chargers spent the 27th pick on Antoine Cason, a corner from the University of Arizona. Meh. Had at least a couple interceptions in all 7 seasons in the league, but a very average NFL player. 2009, they held the 16th pick and took Northern Illinois linebacker Larry English. That's a miss. 6 years in the league, never a regular starter. In 2010, they used a 12th pick on Fresno State running back Ryan Matthews. Meh. Career 4.4 yards per carry is nice. He did make a Pro Bowl, but he lost a lot of time due to injuries. In 2011, picking 18th, they went with Corey Liuget, defensive tackle, Illinois. Hit. A very consistent player, very disruptive throughout his entire NFL career. In 2012, again with the 18th pick, this time they took Melvin Ingram, defensive end from South Carolina.
They come at him and down he goes, hit by Ingram.
That's a hit. Slow start to his career, but he made the Pro Bowl last year after picking up 10.5 sacks. In 2013, they drafted 11th and took Alabama tackle DJ Fluker. Meh. Started for 65 of his 68 games played. He's been a very serviceable lineman, but not spectacular. In 2014, with the 25th pick, they took Jason Verrett, a corner from TCU. Meh. He's made a Pro Bowl, but he's missed 39 games in 4 years due to injuries. In 2015, they used a 15th overall pick on Wisconsin running back Melvin Gordon. Meh. He's a solid back, but a career 3.8 yards per carry isn't anything to write home about. 2016, they picked 3rd and nabbed Ohio State defensive end Joey Bosa.
Oh, here comes Bosa! Second sack.
That's a big hit. Double-digit sacks both years in the league, and he's only going to get better. In 2017, they had Clemson wide receiver Mike Williams with the 7th pick. Miss. So far, at least. In 10 games, he started only 1, 0 touchdowns, and just 95 total receiving yards. Final tally, 5 miss, 2 misses, 3 hits. The Chargers own the 17th pick in this year's draft. 2008, Kansas City uses the 5th pick on LSU defensive tackle Glenn Dorsey. Miss. He's been a serviceable defensive tackle, but 7 career sacks doesn't cut it for a top 5 pick. In 2008, with the 15th pick, Brandon Albert was selected, a guard from Virginia. Hit. Started 118 games out of 120 and made 2 Pro Bowls as a tackle. In 2009, picking 3rd, they took Tyson Jackson, a defensive end from LSU. Miss. Solid career, but you expect a lot more than 9 career sacks in 8 seasons from the number 3 pick. 2010, another top 5 pick. This time they get Tennessee safety Eric Berry.
Intercepted by Berry!
Big hit. 5-time Pro Bowler, named first-team All-Pro 3 times. In 2011, they used the 26th pick on John Baldwin, wide receiver from Pitt. Big miss. Out of Kansas City after 2 years, out of the NFL after 3. In 2012, with the 11th pick, they nabbed Memphis nose tackle Dontari Poe. Hit. A beast in the middle of the defensive line, and he's got 2 Pro Bowls under that large belt of his. In 2013, they used the 1st overall pick on tackle Eric Fisher out of Central Michigan. Meh. Almost a miss because he went 1st overall, but he has been a regular starter all 5 years in the league. In 2014, picking 23rd, they took Dee Ford, a defensive end out of Auburn. Meh. Flashed his potential in 2016 with 10 sacks, but only played 6 games last year because of a back injury. 2015, selecting 18th, they went with Washington corner Marcus Peters.
Intercepted! Marcus Peters!
Hit. Despite the recent trade, 19 interceptions in 3 seasons, 2 Pro Bowls, and named first-team All-Pro his 2nd year. And in 2017, they trade up to the 10th spot and take Patrick Mahomes, Texas Tech quarterback. Meh. That's just because we have nothing to go off yet. Check back next year. Final tally, 3 miss, 3 misses, 4 hits. Kansas City does not have a first-round pick this year. In 2006, the Raiders, picking 7th, took Texas defensive back Michael Huff. Miss. Played 7 seasons in Oakland, but never really justified being a top 10 pick. In 2007, they draft LSU quarterback Jamarcus Russell 1st overall. That is a major miss. Considered one of the biggest draft busts in NFL history, Russell lasted just 3 seasons in the NFL. In 2008, with the 4th overall pick, they went with Darren McFadden, running back, Arkansas. Meh. Did produce 2,000-yard seasons, but never quite lived up to the billing. In 2009, with the 7th pick, it was Maryland wideout Darius Hayward-Bay. Miss. Never cracked the 1,000-yard barrier and has just 16 career touchdowns. In 2010, they draft Alabama linebacker Rolando McClain 8th overall. Another miss. Just 3 seasons in Oakland and 5 overall. In 2013, with the 12th pick, they add defensive back DJ Hayden out of Houston. That's a miss. In 4 years as a Raider, came up with a total of only 3 interceptions. 2014, with the 5th pick, they nabbed Buffalo linebacker Khalil Mack. Finally, a hit.
And look out, and Cousins is going to go down. And that's Mack, the defensive player of the year.
Already 3 Pro Bowls, and he's been named first-team All-Pro twice to go along with an NFL Defensive Player of the Year award. In 2015 now, with the 4th pick, they get Amari Cooper, wide receiver, Alabama. Another hit. The production dipped a little last year, but he's been to the Pro Bowl twice. In 2016, with the 14th pick, they got Carl Joseph, safety from West Virginia. Meh. Got a little better in year 2 with 78 tackles and a pick, but overall, very average. And finally, in 2017, with the 24th pick, it was Ohio State corner Garyon Conley. Miss. Well, for now at least. Only played in 2 games due to injuries. Final tally, 2 miss, 6 misses, 2 hits. Oakland's pick in this year's draft, 10th overall. 2006, Indy drafts Louisiana State running back Joseph Addai with the 30th pick. Meh. He only lasted 6 seasons, but he did rush for more than 1,000 yards twice and helped win a Super Bowl. 2007, 32nd pick, they took Anthony Gonzalez, wide receiver out of Ohio State. Miss. Only lasted 5 years and peaked with 664 receiving yards in year 2. In 2009, they used a 27th pick on Donald Brown, running back Connecticut. Miss. Never started more than 8 games in a season. 2010, it was the 31st pick, and they grabbed Jerry Hughes, a defensive end from TCU. Hit. Didn't perform very well for Indy, but he leads the Bills in sacks since 2013. In 2011, picking 22nd, they added BC tackle Anthony Costanzo. Meh. He's been a mainstay on the line, 105 starts in 105 games. Then in 2012, they used the #1 overall pick on Stanford quarterback Andrew Luck.
And they throw quickly to Griff Whalen. No, Andrew carries it. Andrew scores!
Hit. Assuming he puts the injuries behind him, he will continue on his career as a perennial Pro Bowler. 2013 now, with the 24th pick, they add Florida State defensive end Bjorn Werner. Big miss. 3 seasons in the NFL, only 6.5 career sacks. 2015, they spent the 29th pick out of Miami, Florida on wideout Philip Dorsett. Miss. 2 seasons and shipped off to New England, where he hasn't fared much better. In 2016, they went O-line, taking Alabama center Ryan Kelly with the 18th pick. Meh. Injury cut his 2nd year to just 7 games, but appears to be a mainstay at center in the years to come. And finally, in 2017, 15th pick, Malik Hooker, safety from Ohio State.
It's intercepted, and this is Hooker, their #1 draft choice.
That's a hit, also assuming he can rebound from his torn ACL. Had 3 picks in 7 games before getting hurt last year. Final tally, 3 miss, 4 misses, 3 hits. Indy's first rounder this year, 6th overall. 2008, Jacksonville used the 8th pick on Derek Harvey, defensive end out of Florida. Miss. 4 seasons in the league and only 8 career sacks. 2009, picking 8th, they took Eugene Monroe, offensive tackle, Virginia. Meh. 7 seasons in the NFL as a regular starter, 90 starts in 93 games played. 2010, 10th pick, it was Tyson Alualu, defensive tackle, California. Miss. Played a lot, but never had more than 3.5 sacks for the Jaguars. More was expected. 2011 now, 10th pick, they go quarterback and take Missouri's Blaine Gabbert. Miss. 11-34 as a starter in his career, more of a backup than a starter. In 2012, they spent the 5th pick on Oklahoma State wide receiver Justin Blackmon. Huge miss. He's the what could have been type of player, suspended multiple times out of the league after 3 years. In 2013, they used a 2nd overall pick on Texas A&M tackle Luke Joeckel. Another big miss. Done in Jacksonville after 4 seasons, so much for being the 2nd overall pick. In 2014, another top 5 pick, 3rd overall, they took Central Florida quarterback Blake Bortles.
Bortles lofts it, and it's caught!
Meh. Maybe 2017 is a sign of good things to come. He did lead Jacksonville to their best record since 2007. 2015, picking 3rd, it was Florida defensive end Dante Fowler Jr. Hit. Despite the injury to start his career, had 4 sacks in 2016, then 8 last year. Definitely player on the rise. In 2016, they had the 5th overall pick and took Jalen Ramsey, cornerback from Florida State. Hit again, 1st team All-Pro and Pro Bowler in year 2, and quickly emerging as the best cornerback in the NFL. And finally, in 2017, they used a 4th pick on LSU running back Leonard Fournette.
Fournette trying to hammer it in. He does. Touchdown.
Hit. Picked up 1,300 plus scrimmage yards and 10 total touchdowns as a rookie. Final tally, 2 miss, 5 misses, 3 hits. Jacksonville's first-round pick this year, 29th. 2008, 26th pick, Texans took Virginia Tech tackle Dwayne Brown. Hit. 4-time Pro Bowler, named 1st team All-Pro once. 2009, picking 15th, they had USC linebacker Brian Cushing. Meh. Did start 104 games, but he also missed 40 games for a variety of reasons. In 2010, they used the 20th pick on Kareem Jackson, cornerback, Alabama, hit, a fixture in Houston's defensive backfield ever since being picked. Then in 2011, the 11th pick netted them Wisconsin defensive end J.J. Watt.
He is sacked for the 5th time tonight.
That's a home run. 4 Pro Bowls, named first-team All-Pro 4 times, and a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. 2012 now, 26th pick, they nabbed Whitney Merciless, defensive end, Illinois. Hit, underrated linebacker, 5 or more sacks in 5 of 6 seasons in the NFL. In 2013, Clemson receiver DeAndre Hopkins was available at the 27th spot. That's a big hit, coming off his 2nd Pro Bowl appearance and first time being named first-team All-Pro. 2014, picking 1st overall, they went with South Carolina defensive end Jadeveon Clowney.
Dragged down, Clowney.
Hit. Injury slowed his start, but he's put up back-to-back Pro Bowls the last 2 years. 2015, 16th pick, it was Wake Forest corner Kevin Johnson. Miss. Started a total of 7 games the last 2 years combined, just 1 pick in 3 seasons. In 2016, they used the 21st pick on Notre Dame wide receiver Will Fuller. Meh. Did catch 7 TDs last year, but only 423 receiving yards, which was less than he had his rookie year. And in 2017, they traded for the 12th pick and take Clemson quarterback Deshaun Watson. Hit. Injury derailed his rookie campaign, but he did have 19 touchdowns to only 8 interceptions before getting hurt. Final tally, 2 miss, 1 miss, 7 hits. The Houston Texans do not have a first-rounder this year. 2009, they take Rutgers wide receiver Kenny Britt, 30th overall. Meh. Did have a couple solid seasons for the Titans, but overall left you wanting more. 2010, 16th pick, it was Derek Morgan, defensive end, Georgia Tech. Hit. A solid edge rusher with 5 seasons of 6 or more sacks. 2011 now, 8th pick, they go quarterback, taking Washington's Jake Locker. Big miss. 9-14 as a starter over 4 seasons in the league. In 2012, they used the 20th pick on Baylor wide receiver Kendall Wright. Meh. Very average career for the young wide receiver. 2013, 10th pick, they go with Bama lineman Chance Warmack. Miss. Titans let him walk after 5 seasons, and he hasn't been a regular starter the past 2 years. 2014 O-line again, this time with the 11th pick, taking Michigan's Taylor Lewan. Big hit. Pro Bowl the last 2 years and one of the better young left tackles in the league. In 2015, they held the 2nd pick and used it on Oregon quarterback Marcus Mariota. Meh. First 2 years looked so promising, but took a big step backwards last year.
Kept by Mariota. Mariota, touchdown!
2016, they nabbed Jack Conklin, offensive lineman, Michigan State, with the 8th pick. Hit. He was named first-team All-Pro as a rookie. In 2017, they used the 5th overall pick and took Western Michigan wide receiver Corey Davis. Meh. 2 TD performance against the Patriots in the playoffs could be a sign of better things to come. And 13 picks later, they got Adoree Jackson, defensive back from USC. Hit. 16-game starter as a rookie and had 17 passes defense.
It is knocked down. That time, Jackson made the play.
Final tally, 4 miss, 2 misses, 4 hits. Tennessee's first-round pick this year is 25th. 2006, Ravens took Oregon defensive tackle Haloti Ngata with a 12th pick. That's a hit. 5-time Pro Bowler, named first-team All-Pro twice. 2007, with the 29th pick, they took Auburn guard Ben Grubbs. Hit. 2-time Pro Bowler, regular starter his entire career. 2008, time to get elite. They used the 18th pick on Delaware quarterback Joe Flacco.
Flacco throws it. Caught! Touchdown!
That's a hit. The Super Bowl MVP was 92-62 as a starter and 10-5 in the playoffs in his career. In 2009, they spent the 23rd pick on Ole Miss tackle Michael Orr. Meh. 110 starts in 110 games, but never made the Pro Bowl in 8 years. 2011, they took Jimmy Smith, corner from Colorado, 27th overall. Meh. Has played better later in his career, but just 2 seasons with 16 games played. In 2013, picking 32nd, they had Florida safety Matt Elam. Big miss. Only played 3 seasons in the NFL and only had 1 career pick. 2014 now, picking 17th, they nabbed C.J. Mosley, linebacker from Alabama.
And it's intercepted! What a play by Mosley!
That's a big hit. 3 Pro Bowls in 4 seasons, at least 115 tackles in 3 of his 4 NFL years. In 2015, it was UCF receiver Brashad Perriman with the 26th overall pick. miss. Started just 4 games in 3 seasons and only 3 total touchdowns. 2016, they used the 6th overall pick on Notre Dame tackle Ronnie Stanley. Hit, full-time starter since being drafted. Pro Bowls should start to roll in soon. And in 2017, they drafted Alabama corner Marlon Humphrey, 16th overall. Hit, 2 picks his rookie year. It looked good as a starter after taking over for the injured Jimmy Smith. Final tally, 2 misses, 6 hits. Baltimore's first rounder in this year's draft is 16th overall. 2008 23rd pick, Pittsburgh goes with Rashard Mendenhall, running back Illinois. Miss. Had a solid 3-year run that was pretty good, but out of the league after 6 years due to injuries. 2009, they used a 32nd pick on Missouri defensive tackle Evander Hood. Miss. 4 teams in 9 years and never really made an impact. In 2010, with the 18th pick, they nabbed Florida center Marquise Pouncey. That's a big hit. 6 Pro Bowls in 7 seasons and named first-team All-Pro twice. In 2011, picking 31st, they add Cam Hayward, defensive end from Ohio State.
Flacco is devoured. Hayward, first man there.
Hit. While he had a slow start to his career, he has 12 sacks in the 2017 season and was named first-team All-Pro. 2012, they used a 24th pick on Stanford guard David DeCastro, another big hit. Named a Pro Bowler in each of the last 3 years and first-team All-Pro twice in that span. In 2013, picking 17th overall, they drafted Georgia linebacker Jarvis Jones. That's a miss. 4 seasons with Pittsburgh and a total of just 6 career sacks. 2014, 15th pick, Steelers went with Ohio State linebacker Ryan Shazier. Hit back-to-back Pro Bowls the last 2 seasons, though the neck injury he suffered last year could potentially be career-ending. In 2015, they took Bud Dupree, linebacker from Kentucky, with the 22nd pick. Meh. 4 sacks year 1, 4.5 year 2, and 6 last year. He's trending in the right direction, but you want to see a little more production. In 2016, with the 25th pick, they go Artie Burns, corner from Miami. Meh. Full-time starter last year, but just 1 pick. Did lead the team with 13 passes defensed. And in 2017, they used the 30th pick on Wisconsin linebacker TJ Watt.
They're brought down by Watt.
Hit, 7 sacks and 52 tackles in his rookie campaign. Final tally, 2 mez, 3 misses, 5 hits. The Steelers' first-round pick this year is number 28 overall. 2009, the Bengals used the 6th pick on Andre Smith, tackle from Alabama. Meh, he's still in the league, but never lived up to that 6th draft slot. 2010, 21st pick, it was Oklahoma tight end Jermaine Gresham. That's a hit. Regular starter his entire career and did make 2 Pro Bowls early on. In 2011, they drafted 4th and took Georgia wide receiver A.J. Green. This isn't just a hit, it's a home run.
On 3rd and goal, wide open, touchdown A.J. Green.
7 straight Pro Bowls to start his career and still counting. 2012, picking 17th, they take Bama defensive back Dre Kirkpatrick. Solid corner, did lead the team in passes defense since 2013. Same draft, 10 picks later, they nabbed Kevin Zeitler, guard Wisconsin. That's a hit. 88 games, 87 starts, 5 good years with the Bengals before signing a big free agent deal in Cleveland. 2013, they had Tyler Eifert, tight end from Notre Dame, 21st overall. Meh. Pro Bowler in 2015, but he's missed 41 games with injuries in 5 seasons. 2014, 24th pick, it was Michigan State DB Darquez Dennard. Another meh. Isn't bad, but hasn't really cracked the starting lineup yet. He may get his chance this year. In 2015, they spent the 21st pick on Cedric Ogbuehi, tackle from Texas A&M. This has been a miss. Has not fared well at either right tackle or left tackle. He needs to turn it around quickly. 2016 now, 24th pick, since he took Houston defensive back William Jackson III.
Oh, it's picked! That's William Jackson!
This is a hit. Didn't play his rookie year due to injury, but he was fantastic last year. Only 1 pick because teams didn't throw at him. And in 2017, they had the 9th pick and used it on Washington wide receiver John Ross. It's early, but this is a big miss. Broke that 40 record and then just played in 3 games last year. Does have plenty of time to get it turned around. Final tally, 4 miss, 2 misses, 4 hits. The Bengals' first rounder this year, 21st overall. 2012, Cleveland uses the 3rd pick on Alabama running back Trent Richardson. This is a big miss. Richardson played just 3 seasons in the league, just 3.3 yards per carry for his career. Same draft, 22nd pick, same answer. Brandon Weeden, quarterback, Oklahoma State. That's a miss. 6-19 career record and hasn't played a down since 2015. 2013, another top 10 pick, number 6 overall. They went with LSU linebacker Barkevious Mingo. Miss again. 3 teams in 5 years, only 23 total starts, and just 9 career sacks. In 2014, it was the 8th pick, and they spent it on Oklahoma State corner Justin Gilbert. That's another miss. 2 seasons in Cleveland, 1 in Pittsburgh, and then suspended all of last season. Later in the draft, more of the same with the 22nd pick. Johnny Manziel, quarterback, Texas A&M. Miss. He's hoping to play again after lasting just 2 seasons and putting up a 2-6 record as a starter. 2015 now, 12th pick, and they went with Danny Shelton, defensive tackle out of Washington. Shelton just got traded to the Pats, has only 1.5 sacks over 2 seasons, but he is a solid run defender. Same draft, 7 picks later, they take center Cameron Irving from Florida State. Miss again. Irving spent 2 years with the Browns before getting shipped to Kansas City. On to 2016, they have the 15th pick, and they use it on Baylor wide receiver Corey Coleman.
Touchdown, that's Corey Coleman.
Another miss, 37.8 yards receiving a game over 2 seasons and only 5 total touchdowns. Then in 2017, with the first overall pick, they pick up Texas A&M defensive end Myles Garrett. Finally, a hit. Garrett had 7 sacks in 11 games as a rookie. Later in that draft at 25, they grabbed Michigan DB Jabril Peppers. Started 13 games and did record 57 tackles, but there were plenty of times when he looked lost in the Browns secondary. And then 4 picks later, they take Miami tight end David Njoku. Another Picked up 4 TDs as a rookie, but only 386 yards. Final tally, 3 mez, 7 misses, 1 hit. Cleveland has 2 first-round picks this year, picks number 1 and number 4.